So here we have some students online. Let's see, Milargus, you have a microphone. Can you tell me what would be a first step, do you think, would be to solve for x? Okay, let's see. Carly, how about you?
Find the GCF.
Find the greatest common factor, you're saying. Do we have anything in common between those two terms?
No, so does that mean it's a prime?
Well, it's not prime. Sunit, what do you think?
I think it's in the form of a squared minus b squared.
Right. You're correct. That's in the form of a squared minus b squared. Let's write the formula here. If I have a squared minus b squared, okay, so Sunit, if you have a squared minus b squared, can you tell me how do you factor that?
You will get a minus b times a plus b.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So in this case, we have to see if this is a difference of square or not. So here we have to open two parentheses like that. What would be the first term, Sunit?
2x.
Right. So the first term would be 2x. Sunit, what would be the second term?
5.
Exactly. So we have a difference of square here for sure. So let me go back, ask Carly. Carly, can you factor this now? Okay, not yet. Okay, let's see who else. Well, Sonia, you want to continue? How do you factor it?
I think we should get 2x minus 5 times 2x plus 5.
Exactly. So it's a difference of square. The first term is 2x. The second term is 5. So we get 2x minus 5 times 2x plus 5. That's exactly what the formula says. If you have a squared minus b squared, you get a minus b times a plus b. Your first term is 2x, and your second term is 5. So this whole thing is equal to 0. Okay. Once I get it to this point, let me see if I can ask someone else how to solve this. Carly, do you know how to solve for this now?
Solve it like how? Put it, like, combined it?
You want to solve for x, right? So I factor that.
So the distributive property?
Well, you don't want to distribute. If I distribute it, I get back to what I started with. I already factored this to two parentheses. Once I get it to two parentheses, how do you solve for x, do you think?
Remove the parentheses?
You don't want to remove the parentheses. We already factored this to this form. Okay, let's see if someone else. Milargus, can you tell me what would be the next step? Milargus, do you know how to
Wouldn't we just leave it like that? I don't know, I'm not really sure.
Okay, if you leave it like that, then we won't be able to solve for x. We need to do something to solve for x. How about Sunith? Sunith, what do you think we should do next?
I think we should put each of them equal 0.
Right, so we let each of those parentheses be equal to 0. So what do we get if you do that?
We'll get x equal 5 over 2 or x equal to negative 5 over 2.
Right, so here if I add 5 to both sides of the equation here, I would get 2x is equal to 5. So if I divide both sides of the equation by 2, x would be equal to 5/2. Okay, let me see. Carly, can you tell me how do you solve for the second parentheses?
You subtract 5,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get 2x equals negative 5. And then you divide by 2, and you get negative 5 over 2.
Very good. So the answer would be x equal to 5/2 or x equal to minus 5/2. These are the two solutions that we get. So to solve for equation like this by factoring, the first step is to recognize that this is a difference of square. I should know the formula for that now. A squared minus b squared would be a minus b times a plus b. So find out what's your first term. In this case, your first term is 2x, so it would be 2x squared is 4x squared here. Your second term would be 5. 5 squared is 25. So now we can use this formula to factor this. We get 2x minus 5 times 2x plus 5. If you have two parentheses equal to 0, so we can conclude from here that either this parentheses, the first parenthesis is equal to 0, or the second parenthesis is equal to 0. So you let 2x minus 5 equal to 0, you solve for x, and you let the second parentheses 2x plus 5 equal to 0, and then solve for x, and there are answers.